Wait, if I put these lights on the back, would this be cute? I have an announcement to make, and that announcement is that I'm going to be vlogging regularly on here again, long form. I want to start making long vlogs again because I really miss it. So this is just going to be me yapping. So I'm recording this on January 1st, 2024. I've never really been a huge New Year's celebration girl. I'm not opposed to it. It's just that I never had a friend group that really did any big celebrations for it. Last night was very chill. I live in New York City, so there was a lot of noise. I heard fireworks, but I didn't go out to look or anything. When I was a kid, I actually really wanted to watch the ball drop in New York City. And now that I live here, you get why you don't actually want to do that. People who want to watch the ball drop will start standing outside in the morning, December 31st, like 5 o'clock in the morning. I've heard that people also wear diapers because you can't get access to a public restroom, like you need to hold your spot. I don't know if that's true. I also stopped doing New Year's resolutions. I feel like most of the time New Year's resolutions don't typically work out, and I think they also encourage behavior of either both quitting something cold turkey or starting something really intense like an exercise regime. I think we all know when you start all those things at once, it never works out. Rather than doing that, I like to set goals for the end of the year. My big goal for last year was to graduate college, and I did do that. So I was just really happy with that. Although I will say 2023 was not that year for me. If I were to characterize 2023 as one word, it would just be stress. I did switch majors halfway through my junior year of college, which would not recommend. I switched from biology to computer science, and I ended up graduating with computer science. Because I did switch majors so late in the game, by the time I got to my last couple semesters, the 300 and 400 level classes, I really took on a really intense course load because I was just ready to graduate and get out. Saved me money and I ended up graduating faster, but those semesters were miserable. Obviously, I will not be repeating that, so I have a much more positive outlook on 2024. I have a lot of goals for 2024. Obviously, a lot of them are more personal, but I'll share some of the ones that I think are fun. This is my first apartment, actually. My boyfriend lived here before I did. I moved in with him. He's very minimalistic when it comes to decorating, and I'm not so much. I really want to make it more fun in here. This mirror you see in the background with the leaves and the bedding, we just added this around Christmas. I'm the kind of person that's very, very affected by my surroundings. Like, if it's raining, I get gloomy. If it's sunny, I'm happy. If the room is messy, I'm unhappy. Although I don't seem to learn from my mistakes in that regard. Okay, this is gonna have to come off. The mirror in the background was actually in my old room at my parents' house. My parents live close enough so that I can take a bus, which obviously saves a lot of money because I would not be able to afford a plane. The problem with the bus is that obviously you can't bring a huge mirror like that on the bus. They actually drove. They were able to take a bunch of stuff with them. I have been looking at thrift stores for interesting decor and knickknacks. Problem is that we don't have enough furniture. No, Facebook Marketplace is a good place to get discounted furniture. But the thing is that when you live in New York City and you don't have a car, it's really hard to move things around. I've just been yapping this. I told you this video was gonna be yapping. I could always be eating healthier and working out more, unfortunately. So I guess I can add that to my goals list. Ow. One of my big ones is I really want to start vlogging a lot more on here. Another thing I've been curious about, and I think that my perspective may have been a little biased because I spend more time on TikTok, is that people don't really watch long form videos anymore. Maybe they are. I mean, if you're still watching this, you're interested in vlogs. Most of the vlogs that show up on my recommended are related to shopping. And personally, I'm on a tight budget, so I don't really shop. The kind of vlogs that I think I'll be posting in the future will be vlogs like this where they're just chatty. And also, like I said, I live in New York. So going to museums and pop-ups and New York City-based things like that are more affordable. One of my favorite things to do with my friend, brands in New York City have pop-up trucks. Oftentimes, they'll give away a lot of free goodies. Like these, I got these clips for free at a Charlotte Tilbury pop-up. Did I say pip-up? Pop-ups don't happen as much in the winter just because it's really cold. But if you ever visit New York during a warmer time of year, a lot of people post about pop-ups on TikTok. You should definitely take advantage of that if you come. I also know something I should do, but I don't feel terribly inclined to do, is to start getting better at cooking. Just because obviously it's a good life skill to have, and I cannot cook to save my life. So it'd probably be beneficial to me if I could actually do that. I got this at the pop-up too. It's almost noon, so I'm gonna make some lunch. This is so bad. It needs ranch or something. How come every time I do my makeup, it looks really, how do I explain this? It doesn't look makeup-y when I first do it. It looks a little bit cakey, but then when I let it set for a little bit, like an hour, 2 hours, it starts looking makeup-y. Is my face just heating up the makeup and setting it? I love that you've just been in the background this whole time. You're just like the NPC in the background. Since it's the new year and most people generally share their productivity tips or things that are really goal specific, I'm gonna share with you my rotting tips. How to rot better. How to rot productively. Is this dumb? My favorite way to rot productively is a bubble bath and a TV show, but it's very specific. If I just sit in bed watching TV shows all day or movies, I feel icky. It has to be a bubble bath. If I have bath bombs, even better. Usually I don't. I'll charge my laptop all the way because I have a really old laptop. The battery life, not great. And generally speaking, the fan will get overheated really quickly. And then I'll set up a stool with my laptop a couple feet away because I don't want to get water damage on my already, how do I describe this? The laptop is not doing well, so I have to set myself up for success. My favorite show to watch for the past year or so has been Desperate Housewives. It's an older show. I think it stopped airing about 10 years ago. It's such a horribly named show because it makes it sound like the most boring show to ever exist, but it's not. It's mostly drama. There's a little bit of crime. Actually, just kidding. There's a lot of crime. And there's a little bit of comedy. The show is free on Amazon. You don't even need Amazon Prime. You just need an Amazon account and you can watch all 8 seasons for free. If you have trouble getting into shows, just watch the first episode. And I think the first episode is pretty reflective of the rest of the series. So if you're not immediately grabbed by it, just don't watch it. When it started and stopped airing, I was not in the age demographic for it to be appropriate. It's definitely a rated R type show. Everyone has their comfort show, I think. For me, for a little bit, it was Schitt's Creek. That's definitely more of a comedy. But I rewatched that twice and then I started getting bored of it and I needed a new comfort show. And this is now my new comfort show. If I'm feeling super productive, I'll also wash my hair, but that's a whole separate thing that's like, that's my favorite way to rot productively. I started working on a vision board for this year, but then my laptop died halfway through. When you straighten your hair and you don't want to straighten it again. My biggest gripe about winter, other than it being horribly cold, is that it gets dark so early. It's 3:30 and it's already getting dark. Like you can tell the sun is setting. You can tell even in the lighting here. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm just gonna be rotting for the rest of the day. Okay, bye.